Hi, I'm Raha Amer, and I can start off with a formal introduction of who I am, the titles I held from being a life coach to master practitioner NLP to timeline therapy, pranic healer, to being an HR leader in a multinational for a big region. But I'm not going to do that. I'll start right into one of the things that really puzzled me as I was young. It was a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson, and I think most of us know it. What lies behind us, what lies before us, are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. And I remember hearing this quote when I was young and I couldn't quite figure it or understand it. What is within? It felt like a riddle of my life. And I tried with all my might to understand it. Being young, figuring out what's within, and then you speak to people, you speak to adults, the mature ones, and then they tell you be who you are. Just be yourself. But I kept searching for what is within. Through books, therapy, prayers, even got into the life coaching, mastering NLP. I was always fond with psychology. I went to silent retreats, breathwork, journaling, Sufism, long nights, meditation. But what is within? And over time I realized two things. Everyone is seeking what lies within, whether we know it or not. Some people fill the within with some void and distractions, it becomes too loud, but then the void comes haunting them back. And some others just try to figure out what is within and they let the world define it for them. But the second thing I realized is, yes, Emerson was right. What lies behind us and what lies ahead are tiny matters compared to what actually lies within. But here's the thing they don't tell us, that what lies within isn't always peaceful. It's messy, it's loud, confusing, sometimes heavy, sometimes so beautiful it humbles you to your knees. And maybe that's why I created this space, Healing Out Loud. It's not just for me, it's for you, it's for all of us. Because healing isn't neat. It doesn't fit into a 5-step model or a to-do list. It happens in real time, through stories, reflection, hardship, and moments we often keep silent. And moments that we hide from the world, and moments where we want the world to hide us. Healing Out Loud is a safe space to remember who we are beneath the noise, to unpack the pieces we've hidden, to feel what we've postponed, to cry, to laugh, to speak, to whisper, and still be heard. And yes, while no two journeys are the same, our differences makes us oddly similar. Aren't we all the same because we are actually different? Because what shapes our wounds might differ, the details of the story may differ, but the pain is universal. And so is joy, so is love, so is peace, so is all the longing to come home, to return to ourselves, for our soul to be. Maybe that's actually what's within, the very thing that's actually shaping what was before, and that will continue to shape who we are until we actually click pause and start reflecting and doing things differently. And maybe the stories that we carry inside us create the life that we actually step into. And maybe, just a maybe, food for thought, that when we change what's within, we shift the story of our past and the path of our future in a way. And maybe we don't need to shift actually what's within. Maybe we just need to declutter all the noise and the pieces that does not belong to us, that we decided to keep, to label, to protect, to shield, to work as our coping mechanism against the world. Maybe all we need to do is actually look at that so that we eventually be. This podcast isn't here to fix you. It's just here to hold space for all of us, to ask questions, share stories, to remember. So whether you are in a season of becoming, grieving, rising, or simply being, this space is for you. Let's explore what's within us. One breath, one story, one truth at a time. Welcome to Healing Out Loud. This is Raha Amer.